is a queen. Karma takes all my friends to the summit. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. Karma is the guy on the Chiefs.
Karma is the guy on the Chiefs is Taylor's latest update to the lyrics, but it sounds like she might be changing Karma is my boyfriend to Karma is my husband pretty soon. Rumor has it that Travis Kelce might really be getting down on one knee to pop the question that'll have everyone singing, "It's a love story, just say yes."
As you see, Kelce's wife, Taylor Swift, in the audience.
And if the sources are right, then that means it's about to be an even better year for Taylor Swift. Taylor had quite the year in 2023. Between her sold-out world tour, the success of her Eras film, and of course, Taylor is also half of one of the most iconic relationships of all times. A relationship so iconic that it brings two powerful fan base sections together: football and music.
Shows you how amazing that girl.
Patrick Mahomes, the MVP on the field, turned into a modern-day shipper
to get in the end zone just as much as all the Swifties wanted him to.
Earlier this year, shortly after Taylor and Travis were confirmed to be in a relationship. For those who don't know, the Shake It Off singer and Kansas City Chiefs football player first sparked dating rumors in September 2023 after Taylor popped up at a handful of Travis's games. But that's not really where their story began. Way back in July, some eagle-eyed Swifties had spotted Travis at the Arrowhead Stadium stop of the Eras tour. That's his home court, so, of course, at that time there was nothing more to his presence because he was simply a star among the locals. But Travis always attracts attention, so it was easy for fans to spot him watching the show from his private box. And he was also seen exchanging friendship bracelets with fans inside the venue. Basically, he was enjoying the show like any other Swiftie, you know? But he wasn't just there to feel 22, he was a man on a mission. Travis wanted to give Taylor a friendship bracelet, which is quite normal for a Taylor concert. But he had a neat trick up his sleeve because he wanted to give her one with his number on it. And he was even more determined because his attempts to speak to her were not successful. I was disappointed that she doesn't talk before or after her shows because she has to save her voice for the 44 songs that she sings. He revealed on his podcast New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce, co-hosted by his brother Jason. He also added that he wasn't able to fulfill his plan to deliver a personalized bracelet to Swift. If you're up on Taylor Swift concerts, there are friendship bracelets, and I received a bunch of them being there, but I wanted to give Taylor Swift one with my number on it. With that one confession, Travis immediately got the Swifties' approval. As one fan said, love him shooting his shot with the bracelet. Very on point for Swiftie culture and vibe check. And it seems that Travis had luck on his side because he passed the vibe check with Taylor too. In the next couple of weeks, we saw multiple clips of Taylor attending Chiefs games and hanging out with Travis's mom, Donna, and Patrick Mahomes' wife, Brittany. There was also the iconic video of Travis taking over from the security and opening the door for Taylor as they made their SNL after-party appearance. The pop superstar and the Kansas City Chiefs tight end were at the after-party following the season 49 premiere of SNL at Catch Steak in New York City. Taylor and Travis were there all night and they were so smiley, they were so happy. A source who was also at the event recapped to People magazine, "They were so talkative. They were really fun. They talked to every single person in the room that talked to them." By this point, everyone from the Swifties to the NFL media team was obsessed about the new couple, and people had nothing but positivity to shower on them. But then, the news switched up a little bit, and some drama started sizzling.
Spread the love and not kick anyone down, so I hope that everybody's doing that for me too.
Travis has always been a football star, but he and the rest of the world could never have imagined how much the announcement would make the both of them viral. And for Taylor, we are almost too sure that she did not realize how much public attention will be dedicated to her for simply attending games. In fact, she didn't even know how much she could enjoy watching football. As she spoke to Time magazine, Taylor revealed that, "Football is awesome. It turns out I've been missing out my whole life. and it seems that Travis is set to seal the deal. But with so many eyes and opinions on their relationship, it definitely makes sense that both of them would want to keep all updates far from the press. As Taylor told Times, "When you say a relationship is public, that means I'm gonna see him do what he loves. We're showing up for each other people are there, and we don't care. The opposite of that is you have to go to an extreme amount of effort to make sure no one knows that you're seeing someone. And we're just proud of each other." And with a partner like Travis Kelce, the extremes can be very extreme to make sure no one knows anything new about their relationship. When Travis and Taylor's relationship first became news, Patrick was very clear about how well he knew Taylor and how much he knew about the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, she's a pop star. She's a tremendous singer, tremendous at everything she does, and I haven't got to meet her. But I mean, I guess if she ends up being with Travis, then I'll probably get to meet her at some point. So it seems like a good person. So hopefully I get to meet her one day.
We can all agree that that very first interview just sounds like him supporting his friend without a lot of context into the relationship. But then, barely a few weeks later, Patrick confirms that he has met Taylor Swift. So it's a sign that the relationship is moving pretty fast with friends and family involved right off the bat. I met her to keep it moving. And now, the rumors have it that Taylor could be in for a romantic proposal around her birthday or during the holidays. You may be wondering, why the rush? Well, it's pretty simple actually. Taylor has to hit the road again in February 2024 for the rest of her tour, and Travis needs to be back for preseason camp in August, so the wedding has to happen somewhere between March and April, when Taylor would be on hiatus. We've heard both of them talk about how much family means to them, and Travis actually explained to the Wall Street magazine that it was one of the things that they connected on. "Everybody knows I'm a family guy," he said. Her team is her family. Her family does a lot of stuff in terms of the tour, the marketing, being around, so I think she has a lot of those values as well, which is right up my alley. So it's not just about them being two beautiful people, which you'll hear no complaints about from us, but they also connect on so many levels. And it's not surprising that fans were expecting the wedding bells to ring loud. At this point, it's not just about Travis and Taylor, it's a family affair. Travis, the football standout, comes from a tight-knit family. His mom, Donna, is practically a sideline cheerleader, and his brother, Jason, co-hosts a podcast with him. Talk about sibling goals. Anyway, Jason and Travis have talked about Taylor a couple of times on their podcast, and we know that Travis is for sure taking this relationship as seriously as he can. So, while there may be an engagement in the works, Jason, Donna, and the rest of the Kelces have to be on their toes to make sure nothing slips to the press. In fact, at the beginning of the relationship, not even Jason knew enough about their status. Ever since catching Kelce, everyone's been infatuated with Travis's love life. I don't really know what's going on there. So yeah, I know Travis is having fun, and we'll see what happens with whoever he ends up with. But in the months that have passed, Jason has confirmed that his brother and Taylor Swift are a couple. Although, like the other people in their immediate circle, he's very careful not to reveal too much information about the couple, especially with the world now watching them on the highest Zoom level. While the couple is definitely exclusive and public with their relationship, they're definitely keeping some details to themselves. And I guess we'll just have to wait for them to drop more deets and maybe some engagement pictures in the near future. What we do know is that Travis is definitely doing his best to make this relationship work because although he was a celebrity, it's an entirely new experience for him and even for the NFL as a whole. Addressing their recent obsession with covering Taylor Swift's appearances at games, the NFL explained that we frequently change our bios and profile imagery based on what's happening in and around our games, as well as culturally. The Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce news has been a pop cultural moment we've leaned into in real time, as it's an intersection of sport and entertainment, and we've seen an incredible amount of positivity around the sport. And although Travis has also admitted that they just might be overdoing it, he seems prepared to face all the paparazzi and all that comes with being Taylor's man. "I've never dealt with it," he admitted to the Wall Street Journal magazine, "but at the same time, I'm not running away from any of it." the scrutiny she gets, how much she has a magnifying glass on her every single day, paparazzi outside her house, outside every restaurant she goes to, after every flight she gets off, and she's just living, enjoying life. When she acts like that, I better not be the one acting all strang. And we're all rooting for them.
And after the football season, where is Travis gonna be? Is he gonna be by her side at all of those dates?
So while the wedding bells aren't ringing yet, they just might be gearing up, as an insider recently revealed to Entertainment Tonight via Daily Mail that Taylor and Travis are so in love. It was so cute seeing them together, and I can see them getting married. And we'll be sticking around with front row seats and enough awes to congratulate them. What do you think? Is Taylor gonna get a name update soon? Are we gonna have Mr. and Mrs. Travis Kelce as a thing? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. And don't forget that this next video is an even more exciting update on the plans of your favorite celeb.